Deadpool and Wolverine made history at Comic-Con and the world last weekend. Ryan and Hugh catch up with us as we take a deep dive into this MCU juggernaut. Meanwhile, the unlikely duo of Awkwafina and John Cena. Jackpot, all about the lottery you don't want to win. Why? They'll tell you as they join us and we take a look. Yeah, we will. You're just in time. Great show. Take a look. This is where we talk about all things to take a look at, whether they're on a big screen, movies, small screen movies, even streaming series. My name is Marcus Allen. You're in luck. Comedian Steph Sanders.
Hey.
Aren't you supposed to be on a cruise ship?
I am.
Catch him on like 12 different Carnival cruise lines. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about what everybody's talking about. Deadpool and Wolverine. You and I sat in these very same seats and said it was going to be huge. Did you know it was going to be this huge?
Did not. I did not know it would be this huge, especially this soon. Like, just the mega movie of the world for the next 2020 or 24.
It's blowing up everything. Not only this soon, it is the highest rating for our movie of all time, quickest out of the gate, quickest to cross $200 million, settle in Monday morning at about $211 million. And I remember catching up with them in the frenzy of all their publicity. Remember when they were in London?
Yes.
And I said, how did you know you had a hit? Take a look.
All honesty, it's a dream come true. The whole project, working with one of my best friends, directed by one of our best friends, in our favorite characters coming together finally. The whole thing feels surreal.
You can't do a good movie unless you really have a why and a how. And with Hugh, that answered everything, really. I mean, it was one of those situations that everybody sort of saw the writing on the wall and knew once we figured out how to utilize the character in the right way, and that was in no small part due to Hugh helping us. It was just this incredibly emotional, funny, joy-filled journey that we were all stoked to jump on.
I'm glad he said emotional. I was surprised. Everybody's talking about how funny it is,
yes.
But if you really strip it all the way, you know better than most. True with comedy that the more truth and underlying feeling there is, the funnier it is.
Exactly. I was very surprised that Hugh Jackman was as funny as he was in this movie, and Ryan Reynolds is freaking genius.
I mean, this is a classic straight man and comedic buffoon duo, like dating back a century to Abbott and Costello. It's very much this century's answer to that.
Exactly. Who's on first?
Third base. Anyway, I remember talking to the villain. You know, they say it takes a village. In this case, it takes a villain. A superhero movie is judged best by its villain, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Emma Corrin crushes it. Listen.
And a superhero movie is only as good as its villain, and you are a remarkable villain. Like, from where do you draw your evil? Where do you get it?
I mean, obviously Cassandra's so loved in the comics by all the fans, so I think a lot of it comes from that. She's an Omega level mutant. She doesn't really need to try. She's so powerful, and in this film in particular, it's a really fun dynamic between her, Deadpool and Wolverine, because they just don't know what to make of her.
Your favorite moment that you can't wait for audiences to see, what would that be?
Ooh, okay, my favorite moment is actually someone I can't talk about, because there's obviously truckloads of surprise appearances in this film, and I think you'll know the one I mean when you see it.
Standing ovation, Emma Corrin. They were amazing in this.
They killed it.
It's not easy. I mean, think about how young they are playing Charles Xavier's sister, like Patrick Stewart, like following in his footsteps.
Right.
By the way, this is a character so evil. I guess they're twins, and Charles Xavier, she tried to strangle him with the umbilical cord in utero.
No, that's real evil. Yeah.
Exactly. Welcome back to MCU OBGYN talk. Moving along, Comic-Con. Are you a fan?
Not really. I don't like to see 150,000 people in pajamas and
It's not just pajamas. A lot of it's pajamas. And it's also people with like 12-foot sword heads. People like this. Deadpool?
Deadpool.
Why?
Deadpool likes chainsaws and uses them in his weaponry, so, I gotta go with him.
Be careful. You could put an eye out with that. Mini. Mike Myers, you probably have nothing to say on the issue, but Deadpool or Wolverine, who's better? Who's killing it? Good point.
I would say Deadpool.
Why?
Because he makes me laugh.
I agree with whatever you just said.
Obviously me.
Deadpool. Deadpool, yeah.
To Deadpool.
Obviously Wolverine.
Ahsoka, you probably don't speak to Marvel politics, but who's better, Wolverine or Deadpool?
Personally, I think that Master Skywalker would be mad if I didn't say Deadpool.
Nacho Libre, you're awesome.
Thank you.
All right, who's awesomer, Deadpool or Wolverine?
I don't know if I can cuss, but
Well, you just did.
yeah, I just did. I have no idea. That's a tough one. I think it's gonna be Wolverine.
Deadpool number 657. Who's better, Wolverine or you?
Okay, so Deadpool, but Hugh Jackman, he's the GOAT, so respect. Honestly, Dogpool is the GOAT. So.
Wolverine.
Why is that?
Because Wolverine, because he become the good guy, because he become the hero from the X-Men.
You just said Wolverine, but you're wearing Deadpool. Are you a little conflicted?
I'm just messing with you.
Right. Got any opinions on Deadpool or Wolverine? Who's better?
I don't know.
How much Fireball have you had today? That guy.
Mark.
That's the thing about Comic-Con. Like you'll see people staggering up to you in like bloody costumes, and you think that they're cosplaying, and then all of a sudden you realize, wait, no, you're not cosplaying.
This is real.
You were in a serious accident.
That guy was speaking Hennessy.
I think so, or a Fireball, and I'm not judging because I'm no stranger to Fireball the candy.
Nice.
The hot
nice.
tamales. Which
Share.
it smells pretty much the same. So let's just
Thank
assume
you.
that he was doing movie theater candy and not hitting the Fireball whiskey.
Thank you.
Either way, we're not judging. Hey, ready to keep the Deadpool discussion
Yes, sir.
continuing? All right, coming up in a moment, we go to one of the nation's leading film critics, Sean Edwards, the pride of KC and board of directors for one of the leading film critic organizations in the world, Critics' Choice Awards. Talking that, Deadpool, does it have a chance? We'll catch up with him next. Hey, welcome back to Take a Look, where we take a look at all things movies. Right now, continue our discussion about what everybody's talking about, Deadpool and Wolverine. My name's Marcus Allen. Currently, the pride of Carnival Cruise Lines dotted throughout the Pacific and Mexican Caribbean. You're on
That's
Carnival
right.
Cruise Lines. That starts next week.
That starts next week. Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, we're lucky to have you here. You know who else we're lucky to have? One of the
man.
nation's leading film critics. He is
Yes.
on the board of directors of my organization, the Critics' Choice Awards, the largest gathering of critics in North America. The world-famous Sean Edwards. How are you, man?
Man, wonderful. I'm doing great. Speaking
All right.
of critics, you would invite me on the show when we have a critic-proof movie.
That's what I'm talking about. You and I huddled last weekend in Los Angeles, in fact, just on the heels of Comic-Con talking about it. What was your feeling about Comic-Con for the first time ever actually promoting a movie everybody was watching day and date?
I mean, I kind of knew this movie was going to be big. I had circled this movie way back in January. I figured this would be the biggest movie of 2024 because so many people were waiting on the Marvel comeback. So many people love Deadpool. So many people love Wolverine. And the timing was right. I mean, this is this year's Barbie. I think this is the new model in the industry where there's going to always be this one big mega hit every summer because people are looking for the event experience. It's all about experiential. People can dress up and go to the movie. They can go with a group of friends and enjoy it together. And that's exactly what this type of movie is. So it was destined to become a mega hit. But I want to say one thing about the box office numbers. Slow down, Sparky. It's easy to make a bunch of money when each ticket's like $100.
Right, right. So, Sean, I got a question for you. First of all, I'm jealous of your hairline. Thank you so much for making me look bad. Anyway, we knew this movie was going to be big. What was the most surprising part of this movie to you?
That it had a female fan base. Like the women that went to go see it was large. I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was going to be a true fanboy type of deal. But the fact that an R-rated movie became a 4-quadrant movie, which means everyone wanted to see it, was the biggest surprise. You had men, you had women, you had old people, young people, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, straight, gay. It attracted everybody. I was surprised by that. I thought the fanboys would take it over the finish line, but everybody took it over the finish line and way beyond. And it's rare to see an R-rated movie be a 4-quadrant movie. So I think Ryan Reynolds is onto something because he also said it as well. So kudos to him, man. I mean, not only is Ryan Reynolds a gifted actor, the thing that he doesn't get enough credit for, he's a freaking brilliant marketer. they marketed this thing like at genius level. The marketing for this should win an Oscar alone.
I know. Are you sort of like, I would not be surprised if Monday the trade say, oh, and by the way, Ryan Reynolds bought Disney.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. No, his marketing is genius levels. I mean, the things they did. I mean, they have premieres in more countries than there are countries at the Olympics right now.
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just wow.
So, Sean, Deadpool 4, it's inevitable, right?
Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not to be LeBron James, but 8, 9, 10, 11. This thing could go on forever.
If Fast and the Furious can do it, they can.
Absolutely.
If
Sean,
Fast and the Furious can do it, and if Transformers can do it, oh man, Deadpool's going to be around. I'm going to be taking my grandkids to see Deadpool movies.
Is there any one point, because I mean, as film critics, you become jaded for a while, but I know like you were giddy about this. Is there any one moment, one scene, one nanosecond that crystallizes it for you?
Yeah, all the scenes that did that for me, I can't talk about because there's still people who haven't seen it. And I don't want to spoil it.
Dude, same here, same here. Sean, we'll go back to where Steph was in the beginning, and I will tell you that I, too, am jealous of your hairline because like, it's starting to look like Florida down here in the peak, and yours looks great.
Thanks, Sean.
Sean, where do we find you on Instagram?
Man, just go to S. Edwards KC. I'm right there, baby. S. Edwards KC everywhere, man. But I love hanging out with you guys and talking.
Love hanging out with you, too, Sean.
Like, I'm jealous you got to go to Comic-Con, man. Those are my people. I love it.
God, I want to have a deeper discussion about exactly which one of those people are your people, but we'll do that next time. We'll see you again. Sean Edwards, talking to Deadpool Wolverine. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, shifting to gear, Deadpool Wolverine. Now we go to Cena and Aquafina. You ready?
I love it. Let's go.
All right, it's the jackpot you don't want to win. They will tell you why as they join us next. Hey, welcome back to Take a Look. I'm Marcus Allen. That's comedian Steph Sanders. Switching on to yet another comedian, Awkwafina. You and Awkwafina opened where in L.A.?
It was the Laugh Factory in L.A., Sunset.
I remember seeing that show on Sunset Boulevard, and you both crushed it. And how is she like behind the scenes?
She is, you know what? You know how I felt about J-Lo. Everybody knows how I felt about J-Lo. Awkwafina is quickly becoming my second. Her personality is the bomb. And you look at her long enough, she's looks like J-Lo.
Absolutely. And in the right light, I guess so, in a way. Another thing that you have in common, you used to wrestle with John Cena.
That's right. You can't see me.
Exactly. What do you think about the two of them paired? Is this the new dynamic duo?
This is. I loved it. I love it. John Cena plays his little protector, oops guy, and Awkwafina she takes over the screen every time she gets in.
So the premise, the movie is Jackpot. It sets in the future about 20 years, and in this version of America, there's a lottery where if you win it, anybody can kill you within the first 24 hours and take it from you. Would you want to win that?
I would. That sounds like my family and friends now. They would want to kill me.
We'll jump into that in a minute. I sat down with Awkwafina and one of my favorite directors and comedians, Paul Feig, to talk about it. Listen.
Thank you for being very well dressed, my friend. Much appreciated.
Oh, please, I'm just trying to keep up with the master. Awkwafina, you look amazing as always.
Thank you. You look great as well.
You know what? And I'm not just saying this because I'm virtually toe-to-toe with you two, but one, I love this movie, and two, Awkwafina, this is the best thing you've ever done in a long list of great things you've done. There's no movie, no matter how big your part is, that I don't think you are the most interesting thing in frame.
Oh, thank you.
Here.
Oh, thanks for giving her the movie she deserves.
You kidding me, man? I'm thankful to her that she did it.
I'm thankful to him, man. Thank you for saying that.
You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention John Cena. Paul, what was the day or the moment? Was it the table read before that or on the day that you knew you had struck gold?
Honestly, it was the first time I ever talked to John on Zoom when I just met to see if he'd even want me to do the movie. And he said, the first thing he said was, I just want you to know you don't have to make me look cool in this movie. And I was like, oh my God, I get John Cena and I got to make him look like a goofball and do all this, whatever I want. But that's John. That's who he is. He's in for the comedy. He's up for anything. He just wants to be great at it and be funny. And he is all of those things.
unless there's tremendous CG I'm not aware of, a lot of the stunt work was you. What was the most difficult of that, Aquafina?
It was all great, and I think it's all very thrilling at the end of the day. But there was this one scene at the very end, which was a very, very like monster sequence that I definitely feel bad for Paul that he had to arrange. But where I'm on a safety line, but I'm climbing and about 50 feet above the ground. And it was the first time I realized that, like, I'm not actually a little scared of heights, maybe. But because it's just, I knew that then that, like, this is where, in real life, I probably would not have survived.
I'm glad you did. I'd like to see more.
Oh.
Sequel! I'm shouting from the audience.
26 picture deal.
Yeah, exactly. I already know what I want the sequel to be, so let's your mouth to God's ear.
They are awesome. You know how you were talking about jealous of Sean Edwards' hairline? I'm jealous of Paul Feig's wardrobe. Have you ever noticed? Like, he is always dialed in.
Always on point. Always.
And I just can't imagine, like, he's out there on a set, and usually directors are running around in shorts and khakis.
I'm jealous of your wardrobe. You're always on point.
You know what? These are the most expensive suits you can buy for $39 on Amazon. All right, so back to the movie. John Cena is so funny. I never saw this coming. Like, when we grew up watching him WWF and then WWE, did you ever think he would be the funny guy?
You know what? When I saw The Rock do it, I said Cena could do it.
Yeah, and then with Vacation Friends, you kind of proved it in this as well. We talked.
I just came off an interview with my friend and your director, Paul Feig, who said that his favorite thing about taking the assignment is that on that very first call you two had, you said, "You don't have to make me look cool." And he said the pressure was off. I love this guy.
Well, I read the script, and a lot of the comedy uses Noel Cassidy, my character, as a sounding board, and I just wanted to make it clear to Paul, the director, that he doesn't have to rewrite any of the creative to keep my integrity, because the story is good because I'm a comedic soundboard. I just wanted to reassure him that wouldn't be a problem.
You and Awkwafina are great together. Did it feel it on the day?
Oh, thank you so much. And yes, we had a lot of fun, and I think a comfortable environment, being able to share enough personal information with each other to not only develop a friendship, but be a little vulnerable and begin to trust each other. It allows you to take bigger swings, to be the best you can professionally. And I've developed a friend in Aquafina, and I'm very grateful for my experience on Jackpot, and now I have a new friend.
Oh, that's awesome. And then the scene that brings you the most joy, either on the day or knowing what it's going to look like for us to see.
It's a moment in the trailer where Awkwafina breaks my nose, because I've had my nose broken before, and there's a bunch of internet documentation of that, and this one didn't hurt.
Oh, my sneaker! Really hit the target there. How's it look? Good?
That is hysterical. So back to you. You would want to win this lottery?
Yeah, I mean, people want to kill me now, and I got $5. So $500 million, let's go.
In a way, you've already played this game.
Hey, right.
When I think about this, the debate that it opens up, you know the movie The Purge, right?
Yes.
Where for 24 hours you can kill anybody?
Yes.
I think there are going to be people on both sides of the equation, because like in that, I remember discussing it saying, would you be afraid hunkering down? And they said, hunkering down? I'm going to be out there trying to kill people.
That's right, I'm out there. All types of weapons, a tank, whatever.
Exactly.
Now you can go to space and go into Tesla's space shuttle and you can just leave.
So I've just done a flip on this as well. I want to be one of those people, because this is a lottery where you could actually see the prize in your sights.
I love it.
As they say.
I love it.
All right. Hey, coming up next, let's talk about something kinder, gentler. We're talking about fashion on concert tours. So Beyonce or Taylor Swift, if they're on tour, who's coming up with all this fashion? It might be you. We'll tell you about a brand new show. Kate Upton, you know her from Sports Illustrated Swimsuit, and then some, talks to us about it. She's the host. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. It is Take a Look, where we talk about movies. We've done that. We just talked about Jackpot with Awkwafina and John Cena. Before that, the movie you're all talking about already, Deadpool and Wolverine. Now we got to hold up to the promise, comedian Steph Sanders, because we say we talk about shows on all screens, including streaming series. How are you feeling about this new show on Hulu, Dress My Tour?
I love it. Dress My Tour. I've always wondered how that happened, and now for somebody who's a undiscovered designer to be able to do that, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's what I like to see behind the scenes, how they figure out how they're going to do these quick costume changes. If you're not familiar with the show, it dropped on ABC last week. Now the entire series is on Hulu, and it's about all of these wannabe fashion designers competing to be the next person on a big tour. And so you have big name stars dropping by each week.
I love it. We're going to see some fights too, I'm sure.
Oh, it gets very catty. I talked to Kate Upton, however, about all the positive things about it, as she's the host. Take a look.
I'm so excited about this show. People who love concerts, love music. I think we take for granted all of the costuming. When these people change their costume in like a nanosecond and they're into one more elaborate, beautiful thing, we take for granted all the people, all the work that goes in behind it. And I love this brings it to light.
Yes, this really shows behind the scenes of those big tour moments, those big reveals, and how precise and planned those outfit changes and these costumes are on tour, and also how much these musicians have, because they really look at these outfits, these costumes, as an extension of their album, their song, their tour. And I really see that because in acting or modeling, the outfit you put on is this character that you become. So it's kind of your first step on being prepared to go out to stage and perform.
So finish this sentence. Watch this season, Dress My Tour, because
it's high energy and it's a lot of fun and you'll love it.
same back at you. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for making the world a better place.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Aw, she's so upbeat and nice. And you need a nice host for this show because the designers, they're not so nice. It balances out, right?
That's what I can't wait to see. I love it.
All right, if you could be the fashion designer for any musical artist, who would it be?
Definitely Bruno Mars.
Why?
Have you seen him?
Oh, yeah.
He wears everything in your closet you don't want to wear anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to be Chaperone's designer because anything she does, like 10-inch fingernails, I just say, hey, next time, let's do 20-inch fingernails. You want horns? Let's go 30-inch horns next time.
That's right.
Or Lady Gaga. Like, if she's going to wear a meat suit, she'll wear anything.
She'll wear anything.
I'm thinking so. Hey, thanks for joining us. That is comedian Steph Sanders. This is Take a Look. Be sure and like and follow on YouTube and enjoy whatever you do and get out there and see stuff on screens. And next week, we'll continue to take a look.